I'm Michael Pease, here with William Young. Today we're going to learn how to do a sweep that involves a pressure point in the nose. Very effective, something I would teach anyone that needs some street application of their guard. If you only learn this and you can control from getting punched, you can probably get out. However, you aren't going to find this in competition. You would have a hard time getting away with something like this. It's really not all that bad though. It is uncomfortable. And so you need to understand a place. So right here, if you notice, we have the nose and then you have this little lump on the side, and then you start to turn into the cheek, okay? And we want to go between that lump on the side and the cheek, and we're going to dig into there, between, like you're trying to tear the nose off. We're going to dig into there, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to dig around into this spot. So we're going to reach around and dig right up into that spot. We're just going to take our hands and dig in, okay? Right like that. And then I'm going to persuade him to roll over as I turn his head, okay? So again, push those fingers in and turn and be like, roll over, off of me, and roll right on. It's really, really simple, but you have to dig in. Okay, so from here, whichever way his head is turned is what I'm going to have to reach for. So right now, this is the most common way. His head is turned outward. So the hand that's got the arm is going to come over, and I'm going to reach for that head. As I do this, I'm just going to slide down and control the arm, because I want to make it really hard for him to reach up and pull my hand off. Okay, so go ahead, pull my hand off. So you've already done this, and I can even put my knee in there if I need to. Okay, but I reach over, support the head, dig in. And get off me, off. And I can roll up into things you already know how to do. Now, if I don't control this arm, guaranteed he's gonna peel this off. And I don't care at this point if that comes off, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So I dig into that space really hard. Okay, just like so. Okay, now, if his head is turned towards this side, I don't have to reach over like this. I just go right from where I'm at and reach farther. If I need to move my hips, I can. So I can reach farther, but I just need to be able to get right in there. Okay, dig in and turn. And then talk to him. Hey, get off me, off. Another variation of this, instead of reaching in and digging into the nose, would be to hook. It would be what's called a fish hook, where you grab the cheek like this and you pull that back. I often get a question, well, what if they try to bite you? You're not sticking your finger in their teeth. You're hooking the gum. And go ahead and pull on yourself and try to bite yourself. That would be quite a talent. It works very effectively. Obviously, you're not going to want to practice pulling on having someone pull on your gum and put their finger in there. But be aware of it. It's a very effective way to twist someone off as well. Again, you're not going to find that in competition at all, and you shouldn't be probably practicing that on each other. But if you have someone, if you're practicing with a spouse or something, it might be worth trying out. Also, what about digging in here? I recommend you start by finding it yourself on your own nose. Find that spot, dig your fingers in, and start to crank that head and make sure it works well for you. Okay, just like dig in, find where that is. Oh yeah, that's effective there. Okay, again, it's just as you leave the nose and enter the cheek. All right, and kind of that crevice there. All right, that's where you want to dig in. And then as you practice with each other, you want to learn how to do it. And so you do want to dig in. I recommend you trim your fingernails first. We don't want to be digging our fingernails into a partner. They're not going to enjoy that. This isn't something that's going to break your nose. It's not something that's going to damage you, but it is a pressure point, gets into those nerves, and works well. So I'm Michael Pease here with William Young. Enjoy.